There are mainly two types of disasters, natural and man-made disasters. What is natural disasters? Natural disasters are termed as disasters which occur from nature itself, or origination of these disasters are from nature, the Mother Earth. The main examples of these natural disasters are earthquakes, tsunami, typhoon, cyclone, thunderstorms, tornado, wildfires, and so on. Let's deal with this. Now let's discuss what is natural disasters. First of all, earthquakes. Earthquakes are said to happen when two plates under the ground collapse or brush past each other, resulting in seismic waves. This can be of higher magnitudes. The most destructive earthquakes can happen with higher magnitudes of 6. Richter scale is a device used to check about the magnitude of these earthquakes. Even Nepal and China face such a big earthquake every year. Next is tsunami. Tsunami is the Japanese word meaning su means waves, harbor, and nami means waves, which means harbor waves. These are highly strong and powerful long waves germinating or originating from oceans and seas due to many reasons, that is earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, landslide in the oceans or water bodies, and also land slumping. The volcanic eruption underwater, the sea or ocean can cause the tsunamis to a great extent. This can raise up to a great height than a building and wave up all the lives around it. It could swipe away the lives of people and destroy everything in it. It is also known as violent waves. Next is floods. Even we have experienced floods during 2018 to 2019 in Kerala. We know what a flood is and after floods. The most flood which Kerala has faced is in 2018. And flood is said to be a situation in which water bodies such as rivers, lakes, oceans, and seas overflow to the areas near it and cause massive destructions. Next is typhoon and cyclones. These are termed as a climatic condition when the cyclones form in a rotating manner. It is in tropical areas. Typhoons is a metro cyclone in tropical areas, especially originating in Pacific and Indian Oceans. Next is drought. We have studied about drought in many areas. Drought is a situation when there is scarcity of water in a long period of time. Drought occurs when dryness occurs for a long period of time. It is considered as a part of natural climatic cycle. It can cause after effects such as many problems related to water and can cause death of animals as well as humans. All these natural disasters affect us in a very big manner or makes a very good impact on us. It even teaches us lessons, but we humans won't listen to it. Natural disasters cannot be excluded, but it could be prevented. Next natural disaster is wildfires. Wildfires is said to happen when grasslands or vegetated areas undergo fire due to many reasons. It could be man-made as well as human, or man-made or natural. Natural causes are lava or secrets, lava as well as brush passing of two branches which is dry and high heat. Man-made factors are cigarettes and so on left over in the lands. These wildfires can cause death of wild animals and life living in there, and thus the environment lost a lot of species living in a particular area. These wildfires can occur in grasslands, bushes, forests, and so on. Next, we move on to what is man-made disasters. Man-made disasters is termed as disasters which is caused by human activities or disasters which could be avoided. These man-made disasters can be technical disasters or in any other ways. Major man-made disasters is, for example, Bhopal gas tragedy, the train accidents. When we say train accident, we can remember about Perman Bridge accident and plane crash as well as terrorist attack and wars. These terrorist attack and wars can be excluded or prevented to a great extent with the measures love, peace and harmony. Let's move on what is Bhopal gas tragedy. When we remember remember about Bhopal gas tragedy, it gives us a great pain. It is remembered as the worst industrial disaster in the world. It was the first and worst industrial disaster of India. Methyl isocyanate, a dangerous and a poisonous gas, was leaked from UCIL pesticide factory on December 1984, December 2nd. The tanks, which could only contain 50% of its capacity, was filled with 42 tons of methyl isocyanate. The tank lost its capacity to rated pressurization, and by the midnight, the gas, which contains 42 tons of methyl isocyanate, leaked all over the Bhopal city and made a great impact. This methyl isocyanate, which spread all over the Bhopal city, killed more than 15,000 people and 6 lakh workers were affected. Next is war and terrorism. War is said to be a situation when two groups of population have violence between each other, use physical power as well as weapons. They kill each other without no means. And these wars could be between two countries, two states, even to be between two countries, between two communities. Next is terrorism. Terrorism is defined as an act which includes violence as well as it is dangerous to human life on behalf of political sustainability. These terrorism can be excluded or prevented. Terrorists are domestic terrorism, international terrorism, and bioterrorism. They have proved that they have the ability and they can destroy anything all over the world. Terrorism can strike any part of the world without any preventive measures. We can prevent it by educating ourselves. Next is train accidents. Train accidents could be technical problems as well as carelessness of co-pilots. The Permanent train accident is one of the examples in which the train has a major accident and more than 14 bogies were into the water body. This is even defined as technical issue and also a careless issue. Next is plane crash. A plane crash can occur due to many reasons such as engine failure or technical issues and even carelessness. Most of the reasons are of technical issues and engine problems. So, in conclusion, we can say that disasters can be of two types, natural and man-made, and natural disasters could not be stopped, but it could be prevented and the effects could be minimized. But man-made disasters are said to be disasters which could be controlled and prevented. So, I request all my friends to prevent this man-made disasters and save life and live happy. Thank you.
And today I'll be taking a seminar on the topic disaster and disaster management. The whole aim of my seminar is to introduce you to the topic of disaster and disaster management. To know about disaster management, first we must know what a disaster is. A disaster can be defined in many ways. A disaster can be defined in a simple way. It can be defined as a natural or an accidental process or a calamity that causes loss of life and property. It is a fact that all disasters and deaths are inevitable, which means we cannot avoid or just prevent them from happening. They are natural phenomena which we cannot prevent them from happening. But it is also a fact that disasters, the deaths or the damages caused by the disasters can be reduced to a great extent. In order to reduce the damages, we can prepare ourselves. That is called disaster management. The awareness we can take. First of all, we must know some basic things about the disaster in our locality which are happening in our country. For example, let us take the example of an earthquake. For example, if I am living in a seismic zone, which means where earthquake is likely to happen, I will make my house not of brick. I will not cling any objects In seismic areas, most of the houses are built of mud so that it can be rebuilt again after the earthquake has caused this disaster. The second one is the second most important thing, that is the precautions to be taken. The precautions we can take, for example, during a thunderstorm. We all know that during a thunderstorm, we should not take cover under a metallic object. It is a conductor of electricity and therefore we may get electrocuted. The third thing is the spreading of awareness. What is the use of me and you knowing about disaster management? The common people do not know about disaster management. They are left illiterate. So they do not know about disaster management. So the government is doing very important things such as disaster management campaigns, which may help the people to know more about disaster management. It is also a fact that major disasters are occurring on a wide scale